Hey everybody, welcome to another video review by cigarfellas.com. My name is Brent. I'm going to be your host again for the day. Today's going to be a really interesting cigar for me. The cigar that I'm about to review, that I've already lit actually, and started to smoke is the Kristoff Kristania 60. It's 5.5 by 60 ring gauge. It's a Habano wrapper. This cigar has a lot of sentimental value to me. Not this particular one, but another one that I have. When I got married last year, my wife and I honeymooned in northern Michigan. And we went to a cigar shop in northern Michigan. And they were a Kristoff dealer. And these cigars had just been released. And it was like the latest thing or whatever. And at least that's what I was told when I was there. And so I bought one. Well, I took a lot of cigars with me when we went anyway, so I never really got a chance to smoke it. Well, I decided that I was going to save it, and I was going to smoke it on our 10-year anniversary. So I didn't know a lot about Kristoff. I still really don't know a lot about Kristoff. It's not a brand that a lot of people in my area carry. I have had one before. However, this is like the first one that I'm actually going to review. So today I stopped into one of my local B&Ms on my way home from work and picked up a couple of Illusions, a couple of my father's, and a lot of the sticks that I just really enjoy, just to be able to sit around. I don't have to worry about reviewing them because I've already reviewed them and things like that. And I found this sitting there, and he had a box. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I haven't been able to even find this thing since I was on my honeymoon. And I've looked for it as well. Never really just, I guess, I probably could have found one online or something like that. But anyway, so today I decided to review this cigar. And so far I'm actually a little taken back by the cigar. I'm taken back by the, when I initially fired it up, kind of a big, heavy blast of flavor. But now it's really starting, and I'm only, what, half an inch in? It's starting to get a little light, lighter than I'm accustomed to, especially in a ring gauge cigar of this magnitude. No complaints. I just don't have a lot to say yet. I haven't been that far into the cigar. I want to take a little bit more time, but I at least wanted to get something initially put on film before I smoke too much of this thing. So let me enjoy a few more of I don't know, 20 minutes or so of this, and we'll come back and we'll go from there. Hey everybody, welcome back. So I'm a little over an inch in here. It's been about 20 minutes or so. Get a good look at that there. And I'm kind of dumbfounded with this. As I said, this is kind of the first Kristoff that I've really ever had, that I've actually tried to think about anyway. You know, we all have those cigars that we've blown through and, you know, sitting around with friends. And the flavors in this are different than anything else that I normally smoke. I don't even know what the flavor is, to be honest with you. It's it definitely brings back a memory of something. It definitely reminds me of something. I'm going to step out on a limb and say dirty grass, mud, and not that I'm saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a great thing. All in all, good cigar. Is it my flavor profile? Not at the moment. But that's kind of what it tastes like. Like dirt, earthy. It's a good word for it. I guess that's exactly it. You know, I mean, and this is, you know, this is a good lesson in how you learn your palate. You learn your palate by experiencing, thinking, and sounding out things, you know. And I know it sounds even really weird, but you know, I went from dirt, dirty grass, mud, earth, right? I mean, that's what it tastes like. So it's a good representation to say it's got a lot of earthy tones to it. Like I said, not really my flavor profile per se, but it's something that I'm just experiencing. So I'm not going to say that I dislike it, because it's not that I don't dislike or that I don't like it. I certainly am enjoying it. It's just different for me. So the retrohale is very smooth. The cigar itself is very smooth. It's, I would say, more on the mild to medium body, which for a big honking cigar like that, you know, that's generally not what you see. You could see, if you could see the end of the ash there, it looks really kind of dirty at the end, and then it goes to a white, and the end of it, you know, nice and charred. I did do a pretty decent char on it with my soft flame. The notes that I'm getting are really quite intriguing, actually. The more I'm talking about it, and the more I'm trying to focus on it, it's very intriguing. I still haven't drawn a conclusion on how I would rate this cigar. I certainly would smoke another one. There's no doubt in my mind I would smoke another one. And it may just be something that I need to get used to. It may be something that I have to grow to appreciate. And you know, and that's an important thing to keep in mind when trying cigars. You know, age is important in some cigars. Other cigars are great right off the truck, or rot. You'll hear people say that, rot. I mean, I can remember my first really super spicy cigar when I first started out, and I was just like, oh my gosh, no way, too much. But you know, now it's kind of almost my preference. So, you know, with that in mind, you know, I never try to write a cigar off, just because maybe the profile isn't mine. It isn't what I expect, especially in this Kristoff. I have a lot of friends that really enjoy these, and I look forward to reviewing a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little break here. We'll come back and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Yeah, welcome back. So about halfway through, and believe it or not, I actually had to knock the ash off this thing. I was just getting kind of nervous. I mean, it was sticking out so far. I just didn't want to wear it all over my clothes. But in between doing this video and sitting here and smoking this, I was actually talking with a few friends, and I kind of told them what I was thinking about the cigar and about the flavor profile, and something dawned on me while I was doing that. I actually got to experience something different by smoking this, and I think I, for a moment, forgot that that's why I like cigars. You know, you smoke different cigars with different age and things like that, and they change. They're so complex. You know, there's so much more to smoking a cigar than just, you know, I don't know. It's an in-depth process. It's something that really, for me, really makes me appreciate where I live and the blessings that I have with my family, and you know, like I said earlier, you know, I haven't really drawn a conclusion on this, but it's actually kind of good. I would say out of a 10, it's a 6, maybe a 7. For me, you know, I was just talking to some other friends, and they were like, oh, you know, one guy said, oh my gosh, I love Kristoffs. And the other guy says, you know, yeah, you know, it's a mediocre stick for me. I wouldn't turn one down, but you know, it's not my go-to cigar. But the guy who said that was like me. Most of the time we enjoy the real heavy, thick, spicy cigars that kind of slap you around a little bit, and this one's definitely not that. If you're looking for a nice medium, you know, at best, you know, more on the light to medium side body, this is definitely a good stick for you. I have nothing bad to say about the stick. It's just, you know, I mean, I'm just trying to be honest. You know, I don't want to just lead people on and say every stick is the best stick I've ever had in my life, because some of them aren't. It's very well constructed. It's very consistent. The burn is good. I mean, I'm outside and it's burning great. The ash held together extremely well. The draw is perfect. I don't have anything bad to say about it, other than I wish it was a little stronger. You know, that's not to say that some of the Kristoff Maduros wouldn't be. You know, I almost picked up a Maduro as well when I was at my B&M, and maybe that's what I'll do next. You know, I mean, I'm certainly not saying anything negative about Kristoff, because, man, I mean, you know, by no means is this a junk cigar. It's very well constructed. You know, it's held together well. It's not getting real spongy or anything like that. Flavors are, like I said, very consistent. Still in that earthy tones. Little bit of sweet grass here and there, just a little bit, not a lot. Nothing that I would certainly say that this was the flavor profile that it makes up. Definitely earthy. I would definitely recommend you know, checking them out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. If you're a spicy cigar smoker like I am, you know, you'll probably draw the same conclusion that it's a good stick. There's nothing the matter with it. If you prefer the more mild to medium cigars, I think this is going to be one of your favorite cigars. I'll certainly smoke more, and I think that I'm going to start focusing a little bit more on these Kristoffs and try to do some of the Maduro stuff. So keep an eye out for those on our website. I mean, with all that being said, though, I think that I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Go ahead and check us out at cigarfellas.com, on Facebook at facebook.com/cigarfellas, and you can follow us on Twitter at cigarfellas. Until next time, enjoy your sticks. That's what it's all about. Remember that, and have a good one, you guys.